Hey YouTube, it's Phineas. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing all well. Okay, for those that don't know, I'm a nutritional balancing practitioner. I'm a hair mineral analysis consultant, but I'm also an awakening soul. Been awakening for about 10 years now, and it's been brutal. So if you're having an awakening or you're interested in nutrition and how to cost effectively make yourself better, then please hit subscribe to my channel or hit the like button if you're already subscribed, or leave a comment. Always love to hear from people. So today I want to talk to you about something which is really close to my heart. It's I try and talk to people about this every day because it's so important. And we just need to be reminded over and over again. I actually want to make more than one video on this because it's so critical. I've actually got other theories which I'll go into in a minute, and I want to make more videos on it. So, the title of the video says it all. Man, we're all addicts. We are all addicts. We never used to be. We may be addicted to our minds 20 years ago, that egoic thought patterns over and over again. Maybe that's what was probably, as a general population goes, one of our only addictions. But now we have children and most people addicted. We don't. The governments and the corporations have most people addicted to more than one thing, which is really sad. I'm going to go straight into it. Obviously, you're watching a device, iPad or phone. We are hopelessly addicted to our mobile phones. This may sound really, obvious, but we really are. There was a study last week that came out that said mobile phones and the internet are more addictive than morphine and heroin. Just to put that into context. So why are they addictive? Because they're making our minds go faster. They're stimulate. If we get stimulated in our bodies, it gives us a little more energy, because the adrenal glands are having to respond to a thought or create a thought. And so it's temporarily giving us more energy, like coffee does, like sugar does. And both those things are highly addictive as well. So your little harmless mobile phone that you use is really like a continuous cup of coffee or a bag of donuts next to you. It's you should try walking past your mobile. If you do an experiment, just go. Fine, I'm going to put my phone in a drawer, or just throw it away, whatever you want, and just put it in a drawer. And just how long can you last with it in that drawer? Tell you what, put it in a drawer, lock it, give the key to someone else for the day. See how addicted you are. Do a test. It's really at crisis levels now, because your mobile phone and the internet has, your mobile phone especially, simply because it has so much access to so many things that stimulate your mind. News, which is usually all bad news, which is a kind of different sort of stimulation. Social media, which is probably one of the most addictive things we've ever seen for the ego. Judgment, being judged. What do people think of us? Are we liked? Are we loved? Well, social media is sure not going to tell you that, but we think it does. That is hideous. I don't really use social media at all. But I know that when my wife puts up stuff from holidays and stuff, I start having a little look. Going, actually, as so-and-so commented, does everyone like what I look like? But talking to my nephews and nieces, stuff like Snapchat now is awful. Never have done, never want to, but Snapchat, tells you how, something about, how long it's been since someone liked you, or what friend are your friends liking, which is just the devil's work, really. So this thing's more addictive, or as addictive as heroin. Bear that in mind. There's no accident. I think it's been brought out in society to keep us asleep, to dumb us down, to keep us diverted from what we're really meant to be doing, which is connecting with our earthly mission almost. What are we good at? How does our soul get nourished here. What are we meant to be doing? These things take us away from our connection to God, to divinity, to our natural energy. They are destroying our natural energy and keep our minds too busy. So, if you combine that with other things, if you look down the high street, what do you see? Who's doing really well at the moment in the high street? Coffee shops, mobile phone shops, and bookies, gambling outlets for those that aren't English. 3 things highly addictive: gambling, coffee, and your phone or device. Society has slowly become hopelessly addicted to a variety of things. Now, the problem with these things is that the more you think, you temporarily have more energy, and then your energy goes down. This thing is draining your energy in the long term. So what do you do when you've got no energy? You have a cup of coffee, or you're drawn to more carbohydrate or sugar. And then that gives you a temporary lift, then you become more tired again. So what happens when you become more tired again? You pick that up. Notice when you're tired compared to when you're not tired, how much more you use this. It's almost like you don't want to feel like how you feel, so you're on it all the time. I know I do more of that. I'm guilty of that, big time. So we've all become addicts. It's at a crisis level. Our children are now getting phones at a stupid age. My youngest daughter, Phoebe, said to me this week, "Dad, when can I get a phone?" My reply was, "Not until you're 16, because look at your mother, and her phone has ruined her life." My wife spends most of her time on her mobile phone. Belinda uses it in quite a good way, though. I know she'll watch this, so she is a healthy addict, shall we say. Doesn't spend that much time on social media, but she's got a lot of WhatsApp groups and that sort of thing. But generally, we have become addicts to stimulation. And the more we go down, the more we require more stimulation. The more stimulation we require, the more tired we become, until we get ill. Talk to any one of your friends. How do you actually feel if you talk to your friends? How do you feel? The response I mainly get is, I'm stressed and I'm tired. Our minds were not meant to go as fast as these robots. And when they do, our physical body becomes completely drained. And our spirit starts to shrink. That is what was planned, I believe, by whoever, wherever, to dumb us down. Just like they put fluoride in the water, right? To dampen us down. Like the Nazis did, I heard. That's how they tried to control their population. And they brought fluoride over to our country and other Western societies, telling us it would whiten our teeth. Well, no, it actually dumbs you down so you don't actually feel spiritually connected to your own being and energy and soul. So, you could look at it. I made a video last time about the battle between light and dark. This thing is very much a part of that. It's going towards everything we shouldn't be doing. It's great to use it occasionally. It keeps us connected to friends and this sort of thing, and parents, but use it sparingly. What can we do about that? We can put schedules in, turn your phone off at a certain time of day, maybe at 6 o'clock, and don't use it again. If you're working on it, only work for it for a couple of hours a day. Don't make it the go-to for doing work. Again, from other stimulation, if you're drinking coffee, if you're drinking 3 or 4 a day, try and cut down to 1 a day. And if you start doing this, you become less stimulated, less tired. You don't need it anymore. Eat a better diet. It'll give you more natural energy. The more natural energy you have, you won't need stimulation from other things. Now, I'm going to make a video on a theory that I've got, much more. But I'm going to show you quickly something that I came across just by chance, actually. Again, I'm going to make a video on this, but if you look on the back of most people's devices on Apple, look on the back of that. And what's that? That's an apple with a bite out of it. Now, what famous story do we know about an apple with a bite out of it? Adam and Eve. What did they do? They took a bite of the apple, took them away from God. That's the old story, the old parable. What are we doing? Taking a huge bite every day, every minute of the day, taking another bite, another bite, another bite, another bite, until it takes us away from our divinity. Do you think that's a coincidence that is there? Do you think that's a coincidence? No, it's not a coincidence. Huge sign, symbol. You can't say they didn't tell us. They told us, weren't they? An android is actually a computer. It's telling you it's a droid. So guys, I want to kind of wrap it up there. Stimulation. Society has become addicts. We need to save our children. We need to tell them that these things will ruin their life. And we need to be more present. We need better diets. We need to rest more. Take back control. Take back your power. Take back control. Drink less coffee. Eat less sugar. Use your phone less. Make healthy choices. And you will feel better. Your body will feel better. Your body will recover over time. And you'll find things to replace those things with. Healthy choices. If you're in a coffee shop that serves juice, go for a carrot juice. Don't take your mobile phone to a coffee shop. Turn it off. Turn it off at certain points of the day. Get away from it. And also, you know, with excessive TV watching and shopping and those sort of things, everything is instantaneous. Be aware that we live in a society which is lethal now. Retain your energy. Save your energy. Be healthy. Okay guys, that's me done for the day. Peace. Speak to you soon.